What's up? Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a better start to your Sunday than me. We had insane rain, insane flooding last night, worst we've ever had, and more rain coming today. So that is what I'm going to be dealing with. Now, what I will say is when it comes to Shiba Inu, people underestimate how good of a performer it has actually been early in this market cycle. Typically, Shiba Inu does not perform well early on. It's heavily driven by retail. And luckily, when we had that influx of retail, it set things running for SHIB. But there is still so much potential as we get deeper into this cycle, and I want to show you guys why. Now, first and foremost, when we look at Shiba Inu price, we're doing exactly what we talked about. This kind of putzing around the top of our trend line. We've retested our support level of 4024. That's looking good. So right now we're just kind of, waiting for that little pop in the market. We're just not seeing it quite yet. And that's okay, right? We don't have to get it all at once. It wouldn't surprise me if, Shiba Inu continues to hold support here, if we kind of test the back end of this and then we just kind of trickle out sideways before, making further moves one way or the other. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But I want to say is this, a lot of people recently bought Shiba Inu up higher here. So they're probably not happy with, the retracements that we've been seeing. And people need to understand it's part of the market cycle. We do go through these retracements. Shiba Inu, although it doesn't seem like is doing much right now, it has been one of the best performers in the top coins in the market in this cycle. And I want to show you guys what I mean. Now, this took me a while to compile, so hopefully you guys appreciate this. But when we look at the top 10 coins in crypto, Shiba Inu currently sits at the ninth largest coin. That is a very impressive move. We talked about this, over a year and a half ago, talked about Shiba Inu entering the top 10 and never leaving again. It looks like it is cementing itself very well. In fact, we look at where it currently sits, it's up 309% from the bottom of this cycle. All right. It is the third best performer behind Solana and Toncoin. Both of those have done really well. Obviously, Solana since way early on in the bear market because of being so heavily oversold. Toncoin recently has come on and performed quite well. Now, what's interesting is Shiba Inu, even when you look at this cycle high, it was still the third best performer of the top 10 coins. All right. Solana 2,515%, Toncoin 944%, SHIB 664%. Massive performance, did extremely well. Now, where I think there is huge opportunity is when we look at what drives SHIB, right? It's retail money. We've talked about this time and time again. And when they look at where a coin has been and its early trajectory, they get this psychological mindset, psychological mindset of, hey, it's been at this price before, it can go here again. So right now, when we look at Shiba Inu being down 72% still from its prior all-time high, that tends to click in some people's minds. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's huge opportunity. And that's where things have an opportunity to really get going again. Shiba Inu has been one of the best early market performers, but it still has a lot of gap that it can still fill all the way up to its prior all-time high. Now, remember, things don't just stop there. We've talked about the thin levels of liquidity and big opportunities that can be presented because of that. This is why I think Shiba Inu is going to surprise a lot of people. Honestly, by the end of this cycle, it would not surprise me if Shiba Inu is making a stab towards the top 5. That is 100% possible. People that don't think it's possible, they don't understand tokenomics. They don't understand liquidity pools. They don't understand mass adoption. All you need are big optics, big inflows, low liquidity, and prices can start doing some pretty wild things. And just think, Shiba Inu will be the highest value ERC20 in, I think, crypto history at that point. So very cool stuff ahead, guys. Obviously, we just have to be patient and wait. And remember, there are a lot of times of waiting, a lot of times of boring sideways action. And then you may have a quick pump like Shiba Inu did. It did a 4.5x and over the course of a week. And then now we've just been kind of waiting for, about 2 months. It's a normal thing, guys. So I appreciate you guys as always. Just wanted to share that with you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.